Namaste students. In the previous video we have discussed about the chapter 1, that is environment. So some of the parts of this chapter we have discussed already. So today we will discuss again and revise what is discussed in the previous video. See, in the previous video we have discussed about the components of environment. So components of environments, there are three components. One is human made, and second is human, and third is natural. So in the human made components, what we have discussed, human made components means the parks, buildings, bridges, these are the human made components. Why? Because this is not created by the nature. And in the natural components, what we have discussed, in the natural components we have discussed air, next we have discussed water, next we have discussed land. So in this way we have discussed the four domains. So what are the four domains? Lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. So again, what are the human components of natural environment? Human components means in these human components we have discussed that family, friends, so this so community. So these are the components of human. So here see, so first we have got here what? Components of environment. There are three components of environments. One is natural, second is human made, and third is human. So after that we will discuss the two factors of natural environments. So there are two factors of natural environments. One is biotic and another is abiotics. So what is biotic? Biotic means the living organisms like animal, trees, like earth. And again, abiotic components means which are the non-living organisms. So after that, today we will discuss mainly these domains of natural environments. So what is domains of natural environments? So there are four domains of natural environments. One is lithosphere, second is hydrosphere, third is atmosphere, and fourth is biosphere. So now see lithosphere. So what is lithosphere? Actually lithosphere, it is the landform. So it is made up with rocks, minerals, so which give us the forest, mountains, roads. So in this form the people are able to live. So next, what is hydrosphere? So hydrosphere is the water bodies, water contains water. So these are the sea, ocean, pond. So like that, from this hydrosphere we got the water. And again, what is atmosphere? It is the blanket of air. It is the blanket of air. So in atmosphere we got the carbon dioxide, nitrogen, whatever the gases we got in this atmosphere. And next, what is biosphere? So biosphere actually it is a composition of the three, means lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. Means in a biosphere it is a combination of water, air, and land. So where the living organism can live, and which the biosphere gives all the things. It is a combination of all the three. So after this, now we will discuss what is ecosystem. Next topic we will discuss the ecosystem. So what is ecosystem? So in the ecosystem, what we discuss, ecosystem means the relation between organism. What? Organism plus the surroundings. The relationship organism and the surroundings is known as the ecosystem. Means in the ecosystem we, the organisms, living organisms, animals, plants, all are living, and there is a relation between the organisms and the surroundings, all known as the ecosystem. So after that, again see, in this chapter we have got the human environment. What is human environment? Already we have discussed human environment, human, the family, friend, community, all are the human. So now see, what is human environment? So human environment means, see, according to our needs, we modify the environment. That is when we modify the environment, that's known as the modification of the environment. So how we modify? See, we have got the mountain, we have got the land. This is the created by the nature. So in this, why we do? In the land we making roads, we making building, we making the industry. So this industry, road, these are not created by the nature. So this is created by the human. So why we created the road? Why we created the road? Next, suppose telephone. So this is created for our need, because you see in ancient time people moving from one place to another place by using the sea route. Now people can move from one place to another place by using the water route, or it may be the aeroplane, it may be like the train, bus. So different type of communication service are available. So this is modification from where? From the environments. According to our needs, according to our demand, we use this. So again, see, in the ancient time, there was no money. So what system was running at the time? This is the barter system. So see, in the barter system, what will happen? In the barter system, the goods are exchanged with goods directly. Goods are exchanged with goods directly. There was no medium of exchange at that time. Only goods exchanged with goods directly. For example, suppose person A and person B. Suppose person A, he have lots of, suppose surplus of rice, but he need wheat. So then he have to find one person who are able to give rice and he need wheat. Suppose here he surplus of rice, B surplus of wheat. Suppose A need wheat and B need suppose rice. Then it is possible the exchange. So this is known as the barter system. Means when he will give rice, because A have a lots of rice, so he will give rice to B, and B has a lots of surplus of wheat, so he will give wheat. So in this way, the goods are exchanged with good directly. But now see, now due to the present scenario, it is not possible to exchange goods with goods directly, because we cannot find that person who needs what goods exactly I want to give. So in the present situation, we exchange good with goods with how? With the money. So money is what? It is invented by the man. It is not invented by the, not created by the nature. So according to our needs, we created the money. So this is the also known as the modification of the environment. Means according to the needs of the people, we create different type of things. So again, see here. Now I am giving the summary of this chapter. In this chapter, first we have discussed about the environment. What is environment? The surroundings, whatever in our surround, all are known as the environment. So after that, what we have discussed? The components of environment. Components of environments. There are three components of environments. One is human-made, one is natural, and another is human. So after that, what we have discussed? We have discussed about the four domains of the natural environment. There are four domains of the natural environment, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere, and atmosphere. After that, we have discussed what is ecosystem. So ecosystem means the relationship between organism and the surroundings, known as the ecosystem. After that, we have discussed about the human environment. Human environment means the modification of the environment. According to our need, we made road, building, temples. So these are the modification of the environment. This is created by the man. This is not created by the environment. So this is, and again we have discussed about the barter system. So barter system, in the barter system, it was running in the previous time, ancient times. People, when there was no invention of the money, at that time people exchange goods with goods directly. Now it is not exist, because now money is invented. Not only money invented, with the same time we have used different type of mode of transactions like phone pay, mobile money. These are the service, Google Pay. So again we have also used the ATM card, debit card, credit card. So in this way we have modified different type of modes for our fulfill the needs. So students, I hope you understand. So in the next video we will start the next chapter. So thank you.